Hello, Leo darlings. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your March 2023 tarot forecast. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. To complete this energy exchange, I'd like to request that you like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell to get more notifications of when I post next. Also, if you're guided to donate, you can do so through PayPal or Cashapp, and those links are in the description below. So let's see what the month of March has for you, Leo. I also provide personal readings if you're interested in that as well. All right, Leo. We have Door to Value. We have Angel of Love. One more card, please. And we have Hostilities. Okay, so this is what I want to say. So when we, as spirits having this human experience, or humans having this spiritual experience, whatever way you're going about this, when we tap into our true selves, when we recognize and realize our value, when we allow others to recognize and realize our value, and then those others start offering us opportunities, positions, jobs that are equal to or greater than our value. And when we start moving into a space of loving oneself, a space of compassion, of empathy, of releasing and letting go, of strength and courage, there may be people around you who may be very combative because you're changing and you are no longer the person that they can take advantage of. You are no longer the person that they can walk over. You are no longer the person that they can use as a doormat. You're no longer the person that they can use as a one night only. You're no longer the person that gives up everything and anything to please other people. You're no longer a people pleaser. Right? You see your value, you see your worth, other people see it. You're learning to love yourself, have compassion and empathy for you, your history, your past, your journey. You're recognizing and realizing that everything that has happened in the past, that is not you. That does not make you you. Those are things that happen to you. Those are not things that you desire anymore to carry around. You no longer want to be referenced to as that person who was abused, as that person who was used, as that person who was manipulated, as that person who was fill in the blanks. Now you are being recognized and realized for you, who you are, your value. People are appreciating you, are recognizing you, and are seeing the change in you, and it's all about love. Love, recognition, appreciation, empathy, compassion, adventure, opportunities. And there are people who are not down with it. There are people who don't want to have anything to do with it. There are people who are on the sidelines bitching and complaining that you have gone through or are going through this transformation, and they don't want to have anything to do with it. You know why? Because now you're not as easily manipulated. Now you're not as easily as deceived. Now you're seeing through people's bullshit, and you are not liking what you see. And now it's time for you to make a decision, to make a choice. So let's see what that choice is. Here we go for Leo. The Devil. So, are you seduced by whatever this devil is offering you at the moment, right? So the devil is going back to comfortability, complacency. The devil is offering things that he knows that you just can't seem to live without. Is it that late night call? Is it that the sensuality that they put on when they know that you need it most? Is it the airs? Is it the way they present themselves to be? Is it money or false niceties or bullshit opportunities or? Is it all of these things that have kept you with them for that long, right? So you have a choice here. Do you walk away from this and allow the change to happen? Or do you get manipulated by the person who claims to love you, to want what's best for you, or maybe it's the friend who is trying to manipulate you into not moving or changing or doing better for yourself because they've always been there for you, and how dare you leave them behind? Or is it the job? We took a chance on you. Now we're offering you something more. You can't leave us. You just can't. Or is it the family dynamic? I birthed you in this world. How dare you leave this house and leave me, even though that person has been nothing but awful, 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 right? So it can be a lover. It can be a husband or a wife or a significant other or a partner. It can be a job. It can be a friend. It can be anyone who is making you feel guilty by starting this new chapter in your life without the insecurities and uncertainties and doubt, right? Because if they really loved you, if they really wanted what's best for you, they'd say, I wish you nothing but the best. I can't wait to see what you're blossoming and blooming into. But instead we have hostilities and we have bribes. We have hostilities and we have, I know what you like. Why would you go anywhere else for it? We have hostilities and how I've done all of this for you. How dare you? How dare you? We have hostilities and what's the word? Temptation, right? So before you give in to this request, make sure that you know what you're getting into and what you're giving up, right? Because when you dance with the devil, it's not everything that that person makes it out to be, right? You have a chance here for something great and something wonderful. And there are people trying to tempt you not to step into this great and wonderful time of change by offering you something or more. And you can never trust that. If people are trying to bribe you to not be your true self, who are these people and why? All right, so we have the Eight of Wands. And we have the King of Cups. So the Eight of Wands is interesting because you're on this path of growth, right? And you're on this path of passion and creativity, right? So you've given up, you're not acquiescing to this devil's request, and you're moving forward very quickly. And the problem with this moving forward very quickly, as we can see in the picture, is that depending on how much energy you put into this moving forward very quickly, there can be a chaos moment, a moment of feeling lost, or a moment of feeling upside down, if you will, right? There's so much passion and so much growth and so much energy here that we don't know what to do with it or where to put it or how to move forward with it. So you have this King of Cups who comes in, and the King of Cups is just fun, and they don't overwhelm you with their emotions and how they feel. They're fun, they're adventurous, they're courageous, they want to go, they want to play, they want to have fun. So to me, this King of Cups feels like a balance, if you will, a balance to the energy that you're moving forward with. So if this is chaos, then he is the person who tempers that chaos. He is the person that cools it down. He is the person that distracts you away from the chaos that could come from this new chapter opening, and the chaos from the people who are trying to distract you away from this new opportunity. So, because he is the one that is because he is the one that is the happy-go-lucky, because he's the adventurous one and the passionate one and the playful one. It's almost like he calms down the energy from the Eight of Wands and gets you focused on the opportunities that are being presented to you. So you can look at it from the perspective of abundance, prosperity, security, joy, happiness, and take she's stepping off that cliff. She doesn't even have her hands on the broom. She has her hands up as if she's already succeeded. And so are we stepping off this cliff a little bit too prematurely? Or is Spirit saying, trust me, I've got you here. I've got your back. And if you trust us, there's no way that even though your hands are not on that broom, you're not going to fail, because we'll make sure that you succeed. We'll make sure that you get to where you're going, right? So there's a lot of diverse energy here, because we have the Devil and the Eight of Wands, which is a lot of quick moving energy. And we have the King of Cups, who's very playful and very loving and caring and grounded and sweet. And then we have the Fool, who's just, I'm doing it and I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'm on the precipice of something beautiful, wonderful, amazing, great, and here I go. And here you go, right? You're at this crossroads. This is a new adventure. This is a new time. You're at this crossroads and you're not thinking about the past. You have this map in front of you, and now it just becomes, which way is best for me? The orange is creativity, the yellow is intuition, the green is opening your heart. He's very solid and stable and grounded on where he stands. There's prosperity and abundance all around you. So once you take this opportunity and once you move away from this chaotic energy, I feel that the road for you is completely wide open. We have the Magician, and this is you using all of the energy that you have as a spirit having a human experience to do what you need to do in this human having a spiritual experience path, right? So you have balance, you're opening your heart, you're passionate about, you have the emotional capacity to deal with whatever you need to deal with. Your thoughts are clear and they're solid. You're creative and you're passionate, and you are open to the abundance and the balance around you. Now, the Five of Wands is perhaps maybe you being a little bit too emotionally invested in thinking that this is a competition, that you're in competition for this opportunity, that you are maybe in competition with others, or maybe you are too much in your head doubting, and that causes a lot of chaos within oneself. So what I want to say to you is that that Spirit never puts us in competition with one another, that there is more than enough happiness, opportunity, abundance, prosperity, love, creativity, passion, balance to go around. You're not in competition with anybody else. The only person I think you really would be in competition with is yourself, because one side of you wants you to stay in this place of complacency and comfortability, and another side of you just wants to go and wants to get things done and do what needs to be done to get on this path of prosperity, abundance, and love, and compassion, and empathy, and all of this great. And which is, I think, why that is the reason why the energy is so charged, is because everything about you wants to go, 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 go. But there is this feeling of what if? What if it doesn't work out? What if I'm not good enough? What if I don't make it? What if, what if, what if? And it's the what ifs that kill the passion. It's the what ifs that kill that dream. It's the what ifs that diminish the fire. It's the what ifs that we overthink, that puts us right back to where we were before. So fuck the what ifs and move on in this opportunity that you have. So we have the Three of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Four of Cups. So the Three of Swords is a heartbreak due to loss, right? So we were talking up here about people who only wanted you in their lives because of what you could do for them, right? It was never what can we do for you. It's always what you could do for them. And when we go through this transition and transformation, and when we say fuck the what ifs and we move forward, sometimes we lose people from our lives. We lose them. They walk away. They leave us behind. And the Three of Swords can also be a physical death of someone, and that is very heartbreaking in itself. But this is a loss here, heartbreak due to this loss. And it could be a loss that has already happened, right? You've chosen your path, and they've chosen theirs, and now there is this separation. So now there are choices that you have to make. And sometimes we don't feel as if we have the knowledge to make the choices that are being presented to us, that Spirit is presenting us with, right? So once we are on the path to our own enlightenment, we, and only we, have the opportunity to make the decisions that are best for us. Do we want money? Do we want a new relationship? Do we want to write a book? Do we want a house? Do we want to wish upon the star? Do we want the olive leaf or the fig branch or whatever it's called? What do we want to do? And sometimes those decisions are so hard to make that we sit in a position of complacency and boredom. Spirit is saying, look, I've given you what you've wanted. You've asked, and you have taken a different path. And now you are here at a crossroads. And yes, people who were not conducive to your happiness and growth have left you. And now you have the opportunity to build a better life off of a wonderful, beautiful, solid foundation with people, or with these opportunities and adventures that are not going to take advantage of you, that are not going to tempt you or seduce you, that are not going to walk all over you. So we've gifted you this. Here it is on this platter. And now you're telling us that you're confused and you don't know what you want, and that you're in a place of boredom or comfortability or complacency again, and you are, it almost feels like you are being driven back to what was comfortable and complacent before, right? But Spirit wants you to know that you have the tools in the background. You have the tools to make this, to create this. You have the key. You have the key to your own knowledge. You have the knowledge to know what is best for you, right? So your indecisiveness to choose is coming from your own head. It's coming from your head. You're in a place here, you're going, I don't know what to do. Spirit has given me all of these great options and I don't know which one to choose. Well, it doesn't matter which one you choose because it's a great option and they're from Spirit. And the more you say yes, the more Spirit provides, right? If you're sitting in a place of complacency and comfortability and kicking yourself in the ass from stepping away from your past, well then, guess what you're going to get? Because what you think about is what you get. So if you want more of people taking advantage of you, of using you, of tempting you, of not valuing you, that's your option. You can choose that. But if you want the freedom to take these adventures, to go on these adventures, to take these opportunities to where you're able to choose what you want to do without any stipulations, without any buts or maybes, you have that option too, because you're powerful enough to have that. Don't let the loss of one or two people dictate how amazing your life can be. Why would you put that power in their hands? Why would you put that power in their hands? So you have a choice. Do you stay with the people who only see you as someone they can use and abuse? Or do you take the opportunities that Spirit has given you and you step into your power and you make the choice to create a life of substance for yourself, of abundance and prosperity for yourself? Do you create a life of a career and hobbies and value and love? It's all up to you, I guess. So you have some big decisions to make, Leo, in the month of March. Life is your playground. All of it. You either play it or you don't. Have a great and wonderful month. Talk soon.